Kieran Hayler put on a united display with his fiancée Michelle Penticost at Shocktober Fest on Friday night. It came after the ex-husband of Katie Price told how the model's life is spiraling out of control and admitted, if she carries on like this, she's going to end up dead. Katie rolled her BMW on a country road during an all-night drink and drugs bender at her home in Horsham, West Sussex. She crashed when she went out at 5 a.m. to pick up more drugs, and is now having rehab at the Priory. The personal trainer, 34, who shares Jet, 8, and Bunny, 7, from his 8-year marriage to Katie, 43, looked like he was having a great time as he larked around at the spooky event at Tully's farm. Rocking up at Shocktober Fest, Kieran looked casual in a dark green and black checked shirt, black t-shirt and boots. Meanwhile, Michelle opted for an all-black ensemble as she posed with Kieran wearing a leather jacket. The couple welcomed their first son together, Apollo Phoenix, just last month. It comes after Kieran opened up about his feelings regarding ex-wife Katie's drink-driving arrest, saying he asks himself every day, when is the drama going to stop? In an exclusive interview with Mail Online, Kieran, who divorced Katie in July, said, "I would never let Kate look after the children if I knew she was taking cocaine. If anybody knew more, they would have stepped in to try and help sooner. She's kept it all to herself, and that's why it's got so bad. It's difficult to answer if she has a problem or is an addict because I don't know. It's not something that existed in our marriage. Tuesday could have been a lot worse than it was. Luckily, she wasn't hurt and nobody else was hurt. It's come to a point where enough is enough, really. It's almost like what's coming next, and it shouldn't be like that. I'm sure even Kate sits there and thinks, has this happened to me? Is this my life? A lot has happened recently, and I felt like, oh God, not another thing, when is the drama going to stop? And then I feel sad because this woman has been through a lot recently and now it's another thing. How much more can somebody take before they break? If Kate carries on like this, she's going to end up dead." Katie, who's also a mum to Harvey, 19, and Junior, 16, and Princess, 14, from her marriage to Peter Andre, admitted charges of drink driving, driving while disqualified and driving without insurance at Crawley Magistrates Court after flipping her BMW in a smash early on Tuesday morning. Since checking herself into the Priory, a private clinic for mental health and addiction problems, Kieran has been left to explain the troubling news to Jet and Bunny, who he says are both worried and upset. Kieran explained, "For Jet and Bunny I have kept it very simple. I told them Mummy has been in a car accident, Mummy is absolutely fine, but Mummy is unwell in the head and she's not very well, she has gone into a hospital and they're going to make her better. They don't need to know anything else. I have been as honest as I can be with them without damaging them. It is very difficult, but I deal with it as best as I can, and hopefully in the future they will look back and respect how I parented them. They're worried and upset. They have spoken to Kate now, they're okay and they're dealing with it okay. They made get well soon mummy cards for her at school. I don't need to stress them out and confuse them about what's going on. I answer their questions best I can." Katie reassured her two youngest children on FaceTime she's going to get better, while Kieran has agreed to take on full parental control until December, when the ex-loose women panelist will be sentenced. He said, Bunny asked her about what happened, and she said she was in hospital and she's going to get better and see them really soon. She's gone to the Priory, I have seen she is there, I spoke to her on FaceTime on Wednesday night and she's in the best place at the moment to sort herself out. Kate said she will be speaking to the children most days from the Priory, and I hope she will get better and the help she needs. I looked after the children when Kate was in the Priory before and am their dad, to look after them is not a chore. I have taken parental responsibility to look after them while their mum is getting better. Kieran has also been in touch with Katie's first husband Pete, who was Princess and Junior's father. He added, I have spoken to Pete, we became close and there was no reason for our friendship to stop when Kate and me finished. Whenever Terry's any issues or problems were there and it's good for when Jet and Bunny want to speak to Princess and Junior. Why shouldn't they get to speak to their brother and sister? Katie could face prison after being charged with driving while unfit to drive through drink, using a motor vehicle on a public place without third-party insurance and driving while disqualified. Kieran believes Katie, who over the years has endured bankruptcy, multiple failed marriages, and has put her face and body through countless plastic surgery procedures, will recover from this tremendous fall. He said, Kate has been through a lot in her life and if she was to go to prison, she would be able to cope with it. It's a life lesson and a lesson she's had to learn the hard way. It's really sad it's had to come to this for her to realize she's done wrong. It's hard because it will impact her life and having the freedom to drive is an amazing thing to have and not having the freedom to just jump in the car and go somewhere is not ideal. According to Kieran, Katie's breakdown was sparked by her not knowing who to trust following years in the spotlight, while problems in her most recent relationship with fiancé Carl Woods, 32, has pushed her to breaking point. He said, it's been hard for Kate to make good solid friends, but her family always sticks by her no matter what happens and it's great she has a good support network in that sense. In the industry, people come and go and it's really hard to make friends because you're always worried about who's going to sell you out and it's hard to trust people. Mental health has become a huge thing. People don't realize the impact negative comments have and years of that have built up and because of that she's been affected mentally. At the same time, it's difficult because Kate has used it all to her own advantage, it's a game that's very stressful. She has been going through a lot recently, with her relationship, and I feel like that's one thing that's pushed her to this point now.